Gamble celebrated its 185th birthday last October, and its CEO got an earful from descendants of P&G's founders, who say their ancestors led the way on the most important issues of their time.
I-Team reporter Dan Monk takes a look at the hidden history that may connect the Procter family to the abolition of slavery.
This hilltop farm in Glendale was once a stop on the Underground Railroad. It was later purchased by a granddaughter of William Procter, founder of Procter & Gamble. Coincidence? Bill Parrish thinks not.
In 1948, we had 25 millionaires in the village. So we know that the village was very wealthy, and that we're finding that that wealth was used to support the Underground Railroad movement. We're finding that the proof that really supports that now.
Parrish is president of the Eckstein Cultural Arts Center. He grew up in Glendale.
You know, right on the other side of the road, there was the Oaks, which was the Procter compound.
As a kid, Parrish says he explored tunnels that were used to hide fugitive slaves. And last fall, he showed the remnants of those tunnels to P&G descendants.
Huge fancy houses with tunnels that connect them.
Procter and Gamble both were, they were the funders of a lot of that.
But here's where it gets complicated. We looked for evidence of a link between P&G founders and the abolition movement. Glendale Heritage Preservation says it isn't there. P&G says it has no information on the topic.
I think that was quiet. I mean, it had to be that way.
These heavy stone walls are the remnants of the Eliza House, where fugitive slaves found their way to freedom before the Civil War. According to local legend, tunnels started in this room behind me and went down the hill to canal boats, where slaves could continue their journey north.
They called it the Eliza House after a runaway slave from Harriet Beecher Stowe's novel Uncle Tom's Cabin.
The character of John Von Trump, who helps Eliza out of the river in the story, is based on the real-life person of John Van Zandt, who was an abolitionist and Underground Railroad conductor in Glendale.
Christina Hartlieb is a historian who runs the Harriet Beecher Stowe House in Walnut Hills. She says it's possible but not probable that P&G's founders were abolitionists.
You know, the Underground Railroad activities here in Cincinnati was primarily going through the black church networks.
But it turns out there is a connection between William Procter and John Van Zandt. His name is Stanley Matthews. The former Supreme Court justice worked for Salmon P. Chase in the 1840s. That's when Van Zandt was jailed for helping slaves escape. Chase was his lawyer. Two of Procter's granddaughters married Stanley Matthews' sons in the late 1800s. One of those sons, Mortimer Matthews, bought Van Zandt's farm after his 1881 wedding.
All right, so yay or nay, did the Procters fund abolition?
Inconclusive at this point.
I would say that the Procters outdid the Gambles in that regard.
Look at that.
Our little rivalry here. I will concede that one to you. But the Procters, certainly had a higher profile when it came to the issues of helping slaves get north. But the Gambles were part of that too.
Parrish will continue to search for clues that link P&G's founding families to the Underground Railroad.
Seeing this history made it a little even deeper for them to see that they represented things that were good, things that were just.
Dan Monk, WCPO 9, I-Team.